And any moment now.
And they're off to the races.
Yeah.
Except for Azder, he's slow.
Yeah. Extremely lazy. Also, Kipp is looking kind of blue today. Poor man.
So yes, Kipp was saying this in his last race. He's hired a sprite artist to give him new sprites for pretty much every race that he does.
Oh, wow.
There's cool little things on his stream where if you do some sort of donation thing, you can get access to the sprites and play around. And he just wanted to support the community with it. So look forward to seeing all sorts of colors from Kipp throughout the season.
Cool. That's Metroid technology is still advancing. It's a thing. This whole boss randomizer thing didn't exist like a year ago, I think.
So as we were saying, boss randomizer is separate from the logic of the seed in terms of where you can access. The items behind the bosses are limited, so to my understanding, like the item behind in Kraid's Lair could mean you need Ridley access and Varia suit. But besides that, it's major minors.
Right.
For this particular race. In the league, you'll be able to choose.
Yeah. Got a nice ceiling start, E-tank start, so morphball in the ceiling. It's a pretty lousy start, actually.
Oh, but there's a hamburger. Always nice to see.
Yeah. Hamburger right over there, so they could go straight to Billy Mays.
Kipp gets it first try. Kjata and Azder get it second try.
Yeah. Let's see, anyone going to Billy Mays?
And the streams they're not lagging or anything. It's just our wonderful SG people getting them all synced up for us.
Yeah, looks like sync is pretty good right now. Nice.
You know, everyone talked about all these cathedral powerbomb seeds, and I have yet to see one.
Oh. Well, they're a thing. Last season in the league, at least they were.
Well, the statistics page says first power bombs is there 0.2% of the time.
I had it like 3 times.
Second power bombs, and you didn't check the first one.
Yeah, true. That is a thing.
Looks like everybody's at least gonna go check the item to the left of Morph Ball, just missiles. And with that, most of them will probably head back up the elevator.
Yeah.
Oh,
no Billy Mays check.
Always a little risky to head this way without super missiles, because if you don't find them, then you gotta backtrack a lot.
Yeah. And those giant side hoppers, they are murder. But, second pack of hamburgers for him at least, and super missiles at the mother brain case.
So Kipp nailing those.
Yeah.
See if Jada goes for that too.
So no real hunt for the supers at least, or the hamburgers this time. Yeah.
And Azder finds some supers by the charge beam, along with the best tank.
Yeah. So, yeah, no minor hunt today. Okay. That's nice for the runners at least. But then there's still the major items to find, so we'll still be there for a while.
It's interesting because with Boss Randomizer, finding Varia and Gravity is even more important.
Yeah.
Because it's extremely risky to go up to the wrecked ship without both of those, because you can't save before Fantoon, and it's a pretty long trek. And without those two items, you don't know that you can escape from whatever boss you find there.
Mm-hmm. That's, a long walk.
So I certainly expect our runners, except for Azder, to head down from Red Tower, because the Kraid save station gives you boss information.
Yeah. We'll actually get to see the Kraid save station.
Our second reserve tank.
Hey! Wow.
And Wave Beam at Terminator. Always nice to get a little bit of ammo. A little bit of firepower, rather.
Wave Beam always nice to shoot through stuff. Also checking up. There's some supers there.
Double supers at Gauntlet is always nice. You can,
Yeah.
you don't find Charge Beam, you know, on your way to Mother Brain, you can pick up 10 more.
Yep. In boss Rando, the Phantom save is active. That's probably good.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I feel like that makes it. Oh, that makes it less. That makes it less interesting because it makes Wreckship more strategic if you don't have it, but then it also makes it a worse play if it's not active. So.
Yeah. Well, Wreckship is a bad enough play on its own, so having that save there is probably good.
Bombs at the reserve tank, along with another hamburger underneath the falling block.
Yeah.
So already the runners will be able to pretty easily get up to, actually, it'll be 20 power bombs already, so.
Wow. So, yeah, no hamburger issues today. Wow.
I think somebody was posting a seed in chat yesterday that had 1 power bomb pack in the whole game.
Oh, wow, that can happen?
Apparently.
Damn, oh, damn. That's amazing. Anyway, everyone around the Brinstar bundle right now, even though Azder's like doing it in reverse, it's sort of sync.
Wonder if Azder's probably going to do full reverse, right? He'll go through Terminator towards the ship.
Probably.
He is the only one who would have access to Gauntlet because the others didn't have enough power bombs there. So I'm wondering if he'll check it on his way.
Yeah. That could be a smart move.
Kipp will be using a different color every time. This one is some sort of fancy blue color for the base suit, and we'll have to see what the other color suits are. So
yeah.
Combines both of them.
They'll change as well. Well, yeah. Things back to the Divergence course with Kipp, Kjata, and Osse all going for the Hatikoons area. Still a nice E-tank though. Let's see. So far it's a nice enough start, just having normal bombs and wave beam and all the miners. It's pretty good.
But no high jump, no speed booster, no screw attack.
Yeah, no movement items.
Nice movement items yet.
Just the bombs, which will get you over the moat, I guess.
Osse, remembering he has the wave beam. I always find it fascinating that some runners, even with wave beam, azder has to actually fight Bob Terizo for the reserve tank.
With the reserve tank there.
Super missiles, it takes like 1 hit.
Yeah. The reserve tank just floating in the air, like nothing's happened. Like, wow. That's something you see every day. Amazing.
Yeah, so of course Bomb Terizo only fights you if you actually have the bombs, and in Ranomizer it doesn't happen that often.
Yeah.
Especially not in this logic. In Chozo logic, it's much more likely to occur.
I haven't seen much of the Chozo logic yet myself either. That's
azder saving, I assume he's going to head up into Gauntlet.
Yeah.
Are you a League participant, Duck, or are you
not this season?
Observer like myself?
Last season I was in, and this season I decided not to. Things went fast as well. And yeah, it takes a lot of time to do all this.
It also requires you to actually be competent at this game. Which
that helps. I won like 1 whole match in the entire season. It was a thing. I got some like forfeit wins. Those don't really count.
3 tanks and some reserve. I don't think azder's going to have any troubles getting through in here.
Yeah.
And he has Crystal Flash ammo if he doesn't use this next power bomb.
Indeed.
And also, indeed, Osse is heading... Oh, I didn't even see the item, but he reset, so I assume it was junk.
Probably. What's he
Osse
doing?
going
The
early X-ray.
yeah, Bonkstraats or whatever you call them.
Waiver strats.
Waverstraats.
Oh, got it. I don't believe this is in logic, but it's always good to not have to come back for it.
Yeah. Just an E-tank. Okay, he does get it.
See if Kipp's chosen to skip X-ray, so he'll be the ones giving us our new checks here soon. With azder deciding to not head into wreck ship.
Yeah, going down. Could be just like maybe he doesn't know about the save station in the boss run. Maybe he just wants the save station
even
here.
with the save station active, it still is a better move to go down. Because if you have to reset to the save station in wreck ship, then you have to leave. Whereas if you reset in Kraid's lair, you just head down to lower North. Or not lower North, upper North.
Also, meanwhile, Kipp found space jump over at Spacer Beam. So hey,
there's some movement.
Yeah, you can fly now.
I bet you Osse is going to be pretty mad. Or happy because he doesn't have to go back, where he might think some of the other runners will backtrack.
Yeah. True.
I also, by the way, 4 bosses, randomized 4 ways. That means it is a 1 of 256 chance that the boss locations are vanilla in every seed. And I'm gonna laugh so hard when our debut boss randomizer seed is vanilla.
That's yeah. That would be nice. Is that even randomized then? We'll see. Kipp is actually going towards grade, so we'll see what our
really healthy ammo seed with 30 supers before we even get into Norfair.
Did also Kipp just skip the grade save station?
No, the save station is in this room.
Wasn't that the next one? Isn't this the station with
recharge?
The recharge, yeah.
Kipp. He's gonna do it. What's he gonna get?
Great.
He gets Phantoon. Oh, come on.
Phantoon, yeah.
Come on, no Ridley.
That should be Dragon or no Ridley, yeah. Come on.
You could see his hesitation. He just went for it.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, azder also going for the X-ray room, and Osse doing the save. Kjata showing us, reminding me where the save station is for Kraid, and doing the much smarter decision.
That's where the save station is, and yeah, lots of people forgot about it. It's like, whoever goes there, it's like you really need Kraid normally. But yeah, here. Hey, Kipp got,
so I suppose it's a good thing then that azder did not go up to the wreck ship. He did say in SRL that he didn't know about the save station. But even if he did, it's a 2 out of 3 chance that it's a boss that he can't kill.
Yeah. Also, what happens to Varia room now? I guess you exit and you enter again?
Nope.
Oh, it just isn't there. Okay. Only if you find like actual Kraid, you'll find the Varia room.
But now the wreck ship is active. So I would be very unsurprised if Kipp doesn't head up to the wreck ship now.
Of course, you need Phantoon dead before you can do a thing in the red ship.
Actually, that's a very interesting consequence here, right? Because Dragon and Ridley, it's just going to be 1 item. But finding Phantoon unlocks 4, depending on the logic, somewhere between 3 and 6 items.
Yeah.
But Kipp choosing to head down, which isn't a bad move. He's still looking for a lot. He doesn't have a way to easily cross the moat yet. Obviously more than capable of CWJ, but unless you have to CWJ or horizontal bum jump, there's not really a reason why.
Mm-hmm. You know, Kjata also at Phantoon. Also he's like mid in Hellruns.
And then azder is following the other runners after doing his mean grab.
Yeah. Also going towards grade.
Ooh, there's our 3rd reserve tank.
Hey, nice.
Hopefully we'll see all 4 this seed. I always take some guilty pleasure in forcing the runners to pick up 4 reserve tanks.
Yeah, it's always good. They save lives. They're good items.
Kjata enrages Fantoon and does not have charge beam to pseudo screw, but does have crystal flash ammo and some reserve ammo.
Get some stuff of these in his reserves. Okay, that.
No. Luckily, he has that save. Azder also taking that save.
Azder in the safe crate room. Great save room, even. That's not something you see every day. Wow. Alright. I guess Osse must have picked up another E-tank over at Speed Booster, even. Speed Beaster.
Looks like Osse is not heading for the Norfair reserve item, or maybe he already got it and I missed that. Instead, we're heading for the wave beam item. Or maybe he gets it on the way out, I don't even know.
Yeah, way out seems reasonable.
Azder into his Fantoon fight.
Yeah. Maybe Azder will decide, hey, now I can actually do that ship.
Oh, and it looks like Kipp is deciding to head up instead of checking the upper Norfair items, and it looks like that is the right decision. Osse finding nothing so far, likely will head to Ranomizer next.
Yeah, a lot of E-tanks.
While Kjata is farming because he doesn't want to die again.
Yep.
Always a good thing to not die.
Yeah, it's kind of how you win these races. That's not dying.
Meanwhile, Azder taking Fantoon down, but barely. And Osse indeed is going to check the Norfair reserve tank now. Yep. Finding even more power bombs.
More hamburgers. All the hamburgers. And yeah. It's also weird, like Fantoon is like the one boss that doesn't have a prize behind it. Oh, hello, Varia suit. At Osse at North Reserve. Yeah.
It does. So Fantoon does have a prize behind it. But it's in the wreck ship.
Yeah.
So you're right. The one that you can't directly get.
Exactly. Just will have to walk a long way for that. So Azder, what will you do? Go down or left? Left. Probably towards the wreck ship then.
Looks like Osse is trying to decide what he wants to do.
Yeah.
Man, the runners have so many supers this spread. Race. Kipp already at 35 and Osse up to 30. I bet you there's not going to be a big charge beam hunt at this rate.
Yeah, indeed. Especially with the 2 extra supers at Gauntlet. That's everyone's just gonna go for ammo probably. So Osse, it's time to bet on Croc C. Always bet on Croc Z, of course. Let's see what Croc Z has today. Oh, also Kjata enraged Fantoon again and died again. F.
Press F.
Yeah, ouch. Well, our friend Croc over here.
Giving us his lovely roars.
Yeah. Also getting some nice double shots in.
Oh, Kipp found charge beam.
Oh.
Where did Kipp find charge beam?
It must have been in the power bomb area at the top of the tower, I guess.
But that's not an item.
Huh. People saying ice.
Oh, we must have missed. I believe you're right. He is the only runner to do the ice hell run. We must have missed it when he was there.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Osse finding the farm beam.
Well, grapple beam. It's really nice to have.
Grapple beam is very nice to have, in fact, because it gives you confidence to go into go into boss rooms without gravity, because you can always use that to get out.
Yeah. You end up in the Dragon Room.
Azder will be showing first runner into the Fantoon boss reward.
Mm-hmm.
Smartly taking that save. Ooh, and it's high jump boots, everyone's favorite item.
Nice.
Looks like Kjata has chosen to pass on Fantoon for now.
Yeah.
Which, considering Varia will be waiting for him at the Norfair Reserve Tank item, is not a bad move at all. Plasma Beam.
And that's why you always bet on Croxy. Plasma Beam. Bam. I think someone else will call that, but hey. Very nice Croxy reward. Still not exactly necessary, but yeah, when he goes to ice but has the charged plasma, that's really good.
Both Kipp and Azder choosing to look for the items in the wreck ship before fighting the boss, finding the spring ball.
Yeah.
Well, we're now 3 of 4 to sort towards Suitless Meridia.
Yeah, also, that's weird indeed. They're checking the items before they're fighting the boss in the wrecked ship. That's
right.
that's
super
weird.
Kipp's hoping for a beam, or hoping for some suits like gravity to reduce some damage.
Yeah.
Well, I know. So neither of them has Varia or gravity, so they're obviously going to check the items before going in, because it's 2 out of 3 chance they can't kill it.
It makes sense. I do it too, but yeah, it's the first time I've ever seen it being done like this. That weird boss Rando. Cool though.
It's really got more interesting consequences as compared to Link to the Past boss randomizer. Because in Link to the Past boss randomizer, the bosses only ever lock 1 item.
Yeah.
And it's not even always an item. Whereas here, some bosses lock 1 item, but finding Fantoon is so important.
Indeed, it locks a lot more. I guess it also makes the wreck ship routing a little bit nicer. Like, you go get all the items, you fall down, and it's not all that hard to go to do the boss then afterwards.
Yep. And it looks like Osse will be heading down into Lower Norfair.
Yeah.
Ooh, this could be it. He's got to do the high jumpless lava dive.
Yeah. Also, not getting charged before Ridley.
He's got 35 super missiles.
Yeah. You manage.
Oh, Azder getting real low health in the wreck ship attic.
No. Yeah, those enemies still hurt. Come on, I'll see. But yeah, that high jumpless lava dive.
Uh-oh, Osse. I don't know where his last save was. I don't know if he saved after Croc or not.
No idea. But
oh,
yeah, he's dead.
Oh, he has 300 reserve tank energy.
Okay. And that's why I like reserve tanks.
Just an E-tank at Ship Reserve, so no speed booster locked item here.
Nice.
This is it again.
I'll see. Yeah, no. It's not gonna happen anymore.
Ooh,
oh, it's still something left?
Oh, he's got crystal flash ammo too.
Oh, okay. Sure.
But he's only got 1 crystal flash.
Yeah.
So...
Meanwhile, Azder and Kipp are in bowling room. Gonna have a little break. But come on, Osse.
Come on, Osse, you can do it.
Yeah. Gather back for revenge against Fantoon with an E-tank more. That should help. He got it!
He got it!
Nice.
As you can see, even for outstanding runners like Osse, getting the high jumpless lava dive is extremely difficult. It's, I think, 3 more wall jumps than the normal lava dive.
Mm-hmm. I've done it like once, and I never want to do it again. It's terrible.
And there's a nice prize, but not what they really wanted to see, the speed booster in Wreck Ship.
Huh.
So with that, I believe That means Osse is making the correct play here, unless Kraid is in the wrecked ship. Or there's an item at Waterway. Their progression has to be down here.
Basically,
Either
I've
Ice
seen
Beam
a lot of
or
stuff
Gravity.
right now. Yeah, we have seen most of Norfair and Wrecked Ship.
Gauntlet, X-Ray.
Yeah.
We have not yet seen. I believe Mama Turtle is in Logic and Waterway is in Logic, and then
The entirety of
this
Meridia.
boss. Also,
Yeah.
this boss is in Logic if it's Ridley, but these runners won't be able to kill it. And it's just Kraid.
Oh.
Come on, where's our trolling?
So just Fatoon and Kraid just swap places. Yeah.
In Osse, even if he finds Dragon down here, we'll be able to ammo kill him and then escape with gravity.
Yeah.
Be happy about escaping with. I think you can escape with just grapple, right?
Yeah. With some nasty
And
gravity jumps.
it's the
but it's
gravity
possible.
suit behind
Oh.
Kraid in the wrecked ship.
Wow.
So that's
Okay.
really bad news for Osse, and really
Yeah.
good news for Azder and Kipp. Well, except that they may now go straight into Meridia as opposed to Upper Norfair, whereas Osse is going to have no choice but to go. Well, not no choice, but will highly likely go into the boss battle at Kraid and then the wrecked ship and find his gravity.
Yeah.
And he also won't be afraid of checking the boss immediately. So he might find that Varia and just leave.
Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, also Kipp's gravity suit is white-ish.
Again, we won't see the Varia only.
Yeah, it's a shame.
No, nothing good at Firefleet.
No.
Kjata very happy to finally kill the Space Ghost.
Yeah, got his revenge. Good job, Kiara.
Esther says, I feel like I'm playing in crowd control.
Ground control, that's like the Twitch integration, right? Where people can pay for changes.
Yep.
Right. That technology also for Super Metroid now? I've seen it for Zelda.
There was a crowd control run last night, I believe.
Oh, I missed that. Too busy playing Noita. Another type of game.
Well, so I imagine Osse is hoping for Ridley here. He's got more than enough super ammo to deal with it, and that'll be much more pleasant than a gravity-less Dragon.
Yeah.
Of course, Osse actually has yet to go into a single boss, so he has no idea what to be here.
Yeah.
As they're indeed giving us the waterway check.
Hey. Gotta use a speed
Meanwhile,
booster to
Kipp-
get Spacer.
And Kipp heading straight into Meridia, so it'll be a pretty close race between the Osse route and the Azder Kipp route.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you say has the advantage right now?
Tough to tell, yeah. Well, it kind of depends also what's behind, well, the prize behind Aussie.
Well, the runners, we're in no mode right now, right? We know
Yeah.
where Gravity Charge and Varia are, and
Yeah, it can't be much more.
So,
You see basically everything, yeah.
oh, that's an interesting thing. Oh, of course it's Dragon.
That's Dragon. So, yeah, Dragon and Ridley swap places, Kraid and Fun 2 places. That's gonna be real annoying to get out, but possible.
But yeah, so right, if Osse goes to the wrecked ship and finds Varia, he is not in go mode because he won't have a way to get through Botwood yet. Whereas Kipp and Azder, well, Azder doesn't have Charge Beam yet, but again, Kipp will be in go mode as soon as he finds his Varia.
Yeah.
So I think it'll really depend on how long, what Osse does What Osse does next. Also, if Dragon gives him close to the Sparky tanks. Do those have a name?
The broken turrets?
There we go.
That's what they are. Some health left to do the grapple jumps, so that's okay.
Always nice to get some fried shrimp.
Yeah. And yeah, who is ahead?
So if you're an Osse fan, you're going to be hoping for Ice Beam here, because then he can leave Wreck Ship as soon as gravity. Oh, hey, there's our 4th reserve tank in Mama Turtle.
Oh, no ice beam there.
So that means Ice Beam is somewhere in Meridia, and behind Botwound. So it's required to go all the way through the Wreck Ship.
Yeah, that's really bad for Osse. That's no chance to like skip the bot wounds.
It's not necessarily bad for Osse. It's only bad for Osse if he gambles on it not being on an item that's necessary not being there.
True.
Oh, and that's interesting. Actually, no, Osse is definitely ahead. Kipp and azder are both going to find Ridley here and have to leave.
Huh.
Well, Kipp might actually... No, Kipp has enough energy, I think, where he's going to go for this fight.
Oh, the Novaria, of course. And yeah, just enough for one Crystal Flash.
He's not. Oh, he's going to use all his supers. He's not going to Crystal Flash. Kipp is a relatively practiced RBO runner. This shouldn't be a terribly difficult fight for him.
Okay.
Well,
has to reset though.
Yeah, Kipp gets.
He got him. It's only the one room with the Varia that it's better. And he didn't even break into reserves. Meanwhile, also trying to get out.
His grapple.
Yeah.
X-ray scope for Kipp.
And that's hurting Osse a lot. Like, there goes his chances, really.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, yeah, Kipp is looking really good right now. He can just go wherever. Also, azder, I guess, had to reset quite a while back.
I think he ran out of ammo at Botwood.
Oh. That could also be. He was checking Sandpit. No, and I guess kept the item? Hard to take like all four screens at once.
A reserve tank or something like that, or an E-tank. We know we're all for reserve tanks, so.
I guess he checked Sandpit, but he didn't save it Sandpit. Above Sandpit. Which is a decision. Okay. But yeah, then now Kipp's definitely in the lead, I'd say. He just has to go down and, yeah, go beat Dragon at Ridley's. Yeah, Superion having issues with the tracking as well. It's real hard to, like, take note of 4 screens at once, especially with this new fancy routing. It's a thing. Keep going down here. Keep actually like checking one of the sand pits on his way down with the ice beam over there. Okay. Oh, that makes Turion a lot nicer. He could waste some time by going towards Spring Ball, but there can't be anything there. I think we've seen all items now, haven't we? Yeah, even Spacer we've seen, Spring Ball. And yeah, if you combine the trackers all together, we've seen all items.
So for Screw Attack, I don't think we've seen that yet.
Screw Attack, yeah, you're right. That's still a prize somewhere.
Well, at least we know where Ice Beam is.
Yeah.
So, always good to see that, even if you've got plenty of power bombs. I'm very surprised. Are we? If azder reset, does he still have Ice Beam then? Or I haven't seen his beam fire yet. Oh, he does. Okay. So yeah,
Okay.
his reset must not have been Sandpit then. It must have been Forgotten.
Yeah. Something like that.
And
It is
he
weird.
is actually going to check Shack Tool before
Huh.
fighting Ridley. Of course, he
Yeah.
doesn't know it's Ridley.
Doing this very
Ooh,
annoying check.
Meanwhile, Ase escaping Lower Norfair on pretty low health, but did have Crystal Flash ammo, so...
Yeah. Also still reserve tanks, he's fine.
And Kjata is making the play to the wreck ship, but did not find his Varia suit yet. So Ase is still the only one with Varia, but of course he full cleared Norfair. Every item, Ranomizer, and...
Kipp also deciding to check the spring ball item. Yeah.
Not something you
yeah,
want
he's
to
still looking
abandon
for
when you
Varia, of
don't-
course.
Yeah, not something you want to abandon when you don't know where Varia is.
Yeah. Oh? Did he just clip through the top of the screen?
Oh yeah, that's a he likes to do from Hundo, where there's some way to screen wrap or something.
Huh.
Accidentally kills the the little Poyo though.
Fancy tricks. Yeah.
Also fancy unnecessary tricks.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, he lost his Poyo.
Yeah. No. Meanwhile, E-Tank over at Spring Ball.
Ase heading towards his charge beam. He'll be very happy to find that.
Yeah.
So indeed, once Ase gets through the wreck ship and finds speed booster and gravity, he will be in go mode.
Mm-hmm. Also, yeah, he'll have charged plasma to work on those bosses. Which is really
But no
good.
X-ray.
No X-ray. But still pretty nice.
Meanwhile, Kipp's struggling with the spring ball clip.
That's good for Osse. Oh, bleep. I hope you guys didn't hear that. Okay. Well, azder and Osse nearly synced going to Crate, even though they've very different roads to get there. Azder's
Telling
picking
me
up.
that
Oh,
Azder did go into the Ridley fight, and that's why he reset. Okay.
yeah. Also, yeah, Azder just checking that item over there because that's a crate unlock, of course. You have to go back towards the crate area to check that crate E-Tank. Another weird unlock.
Yeah, that's another major minor item, but not a Chozo logic item that is locked.
Very interesting. Okay, well, I'll see at Ventoon and Kjata at Grade.
But in the opposite location.
Yeah. And yeah, both should be fine. Both have lots of gear at this point.
Come on, Kipp, you can do it.
Yeah.
Is he creating his full glory?
Grade goes to prom.
And what a beautiful dress he has on.
Yeah. Aw.
Azder will be happy to find the charge beam here. He had less super missiles than Kipp going into the Ridley fight, and especially not only less max supers, but also just less on-hand supers. So it makes sense that he would reset out of there.
Mm-hmm. He had under 25, I think, at that point. So that's gonna be a real RVD fight, especially when your health is draining. And he doesn't have that much E-tanks either. Probably skipped some. Yeah, even less energy back then as well. Yeah, Kipp probably not very happy. Spending a lot of time there. Oh, Kipp, what are you doing? Just don't do too fancy, Kipp. Oh. Yeah, now your thing is gonna fall again. Meanwhile, azder is betting on Croc Z. Hey! Good job, azder.
We'll be happy to find Plasma, but he already has New Route Beam combo, so it's not like he needed it.
Yeah, it doesn't need it, but hey, you always bet on Croc Z.
Actually, but do you think that's a good move in this case? I think that with how much you've got, you're a Varia away from Go mode. There's 3 items in Bubble Mountain, but only 2 behind Croc, and it's a longer check than Croc.
Yeah, like it makes more sense, but still, you always bet on Croc Z. That's what I do, at least. But yeah, he won't be very happy.
Why doesn't Kipp just X-ray climb this?
Yeah.
He doesn't need to actually do this. He can just X-ray through this block right here.
Or you could just not check it. Like, I would never go there without grapple beam. But yeah, I can't. I've done a fancy trick once. Kipp's trying this fancy maneuver.
Kjata not having the spring ball makes it always a big pain to get through these blocks.
Yeah, that's terrible always.
I say almost falling back through the door.
Well, yeah, Kipp was in the lead. That's gone by now, I think.
There's another room, Plasma Beam room. Oh, there you go, Kipp, you got it.
Yay!
Plasma Beam room you can't access until you kill Dragon.
Yeah, true.
And I wonder how the logic works with that kind of stuff, because that could be so trolly, right? Like gravity suit at bot wound into Dragon in Lower Norfair, and then Varia. So I'm sure there's some logic chain that we can get to make this work, where you have to go into Lower Norfair to kill Dragon to get an item you need. Or I guess
speed booster or ice, I guess.
Yeah, speed boost. It'd have to be speed booster or ice, so it wouldn't be the bot wound item. But
yeah. Mama Turtle, of course, having then one item you need to go to Lower Norfair. Mama Turtle having Varia. Make things as annoying as possible. And hey, Kipp, there's your prize, an E-Tank for like that. What felt like a half hour. But it was less. I know.
Kjata, I'm sure, is happy to see that speed booster after getting gravity.
Yeah. Well, I'll see in the red ship. Off to his 4th boss.
So it looks like third boss. It looks like, in fact, that azder will be our first runner to enter Go mode here in approximately 10 seconds.
Yeah. Good choice going for this room first. Like Osse did that one last, and I always do that last.
Here before Croxy.
Yeah. There it is.
Alright, so at this point, Osse still has to go through the wreck ship to get his speed booster. So I'm going to see if he dips out after gravity and banks on speed or ice in Meridia. Or if... I can't imagine he does that with... Well, there's only the one item at bowling. It's a hard choice. And especially he might feel like he's behind after messing up the grapple jump for so long that he might feel like he needs to gamble.
It's a tough choice, yeah. And yeah, if he can skip the wrecked ship, it's very nice.
Oh no, sorry, wrong door. I thought he took the door to leave.
Okay, yeah. No, it's just the super missile room. Very quick check. Did he not check the... Oh, he did check the item. Right, okay. Saw the map. Kipp also checking his great item. Didn't forget.
Chat saying that if you kill Dragon outside Meridia, you don't need to kill Botwoon to get to Dragon's room? I'm confused by that. Is there a door that opens somewhere?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, the reverse Kjata alley. Talking about that. Because the Dragon towards basically Plasma room, that Kjata alley.
Oh, it's not
opens.
just the Plasma Beam door.
No, also that one. That's why you can't go to Dragon straight from when you're at the
Osse101. Taking Forgotten Highway.
Yeah.
No, not Forgotten Highway, just heading down.
Yeah. But yeah,
regardless, not the move, not the winning move here, Osse.
Indeed.
So with that, I think azder is solidly in. Well, he still's got to go back.
Yeah.
I don't know,
Where was
hard.
Ice Beam again? Like
Plasma.
Plasma. Oh,
No, not Plasma.
No.
Not Plasma. Sandpit.
Sandpit. Yeah. So in Meridia.
Sandpit is accessible without speed booster though. So no, he's fine.
Yeah.
Hell,
He just has to go like down for Cotton High. That's it's not gonna happen. Oh man. That's that's a thing then, yeah. If you've beaten Dragon, you've gone to direct ship, you need to go to Meridia, then suddenly Lost Highway, Forgotten Highway is suddenly a good choice actually. Because you get straight to Dragon.
And
the room at least.
So that's why I wonder if Osse could have done that. That's why I thought
he could have. But yeah, it's not something you think about. It's a really weird situation. And yeah.
And Osse needs speed or ice to get through. Well, not anymore, but he thinks he does because he doesn't know about the back way. So
Yeah.
I'm wondering if it's possible to have a seed then, where speed and ice aren't like. I guess in this seed, speed and ice were not required for go mode. You could have killed Osse's route, and you could have just gone to Dragon.
Yeah. Huh. That changes things, but yeah, there's probably some sort of setup somewhere.
I'll have to see if Osse, when Osse comes in, hopefully Osse comes in for an interview and we'll tell him and I bet you we can blow his mind.
Yeah. Indeed. Well, azder is on his 4th boss now. Huh? Oh no, he has not done like Ridley yet, who is at Dragon. This is confusing. Very confusing. Okay, now azder only has 1 boss to go. And Osse is here at Botwoon. Does he know some trick we don't or something?
Is he gonna crystal flash clip?
Crystal flash clip. That's it. That'll get you through there. Problem solved. That's
Awesome.
if you can do that.
I'm gonna laugh so hard when we get to tell him that this was completely unnecessary and that he could have just gone straight to Dragon from via Forgotten Highway.
Yeah.
Oh, he's trying to be really careful to not take too much damage here. Turn Varia suit on, come on.
Oh,
and he dies!
oh.
Just turn Varia suit back on, Osse.
Yeah, that's those Metroids, they can do a lot of damage if you're not in any suits.
And
90 damage? She was at 89. Oh wow. They actually do 90 damage, damn.
In the meanwhile, azder has gotten Dragon down, and is heading back towards Meridia to get Ridley down.
Yeah.
And Kipp is heading into a lava dive to just jump. Just jump, Kipp.
Yeah.
Heading through Lower Norfair. So wow, this is an extremely interesting 3-way race here between these runners of it's gonna be very close.
Yeah. Kipp has only to
Okay,
do
Osse, remember
the boss
that
all
this
the way back
next
down.
one's gonna kill you if you don't turn it on. There he goes. Learned his lesson.
Hey. Oh, and he killed it. Doesn't he need it for the clip?
No, because he's gonna press the flash button.
Oh, yeah, you just need a bomb and then...
And he's got 12 tries. I expect he'll be able to get this pretty... There he goes. Second try.
Wow.
So at this point, I would definitely say that Osse is in the lead. He's... Can we mark high jump for Osse?
He probably should have that, yeah. Yeah.
No, he picked it up by now.
Yeah.
So all runners can do baby skip. All runners can do stand up. Azder's beam combo is a little better. I don't know, is stand up worth it with charge wave plasma?
No idea. That's charge wave plasma. Probably. It's just missing ice. That's not that much damage.
Osse will have to do Zeb skip, having neither ice, unless he... did you check Sandpit on the way down for ice? Surely not.
Maybe on the way out of Meridian? After
he's just passed the flashing door. I wonder if he saw it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the other one of the doors that's open. Yeah, weird situation again. Everyone is heading towards the last boss. It's all different bosses, basically. I know, Azder and Osse are heading for the same thing. Osse's already there, so Osse is better in that case. Kipp is heading towards his last boss, but yeah, it's all the way down in the world, so yeah, Osse is probably ahead. Huh. Some weird routes. But it works. Very interesting stuff.
Osse is definitely ahead. Kipp still has to kill Dragon and then get out from Lower Norfair.
Yeah, that takes a while.
But so, like I said, so it's going to be between Osse and Azder, and there it's pretty close. I'm surprised Azder didn't pick up that E-Tank. How low health is.
Yeah. Azder doesn't like to take any extra tanks, and it kills him sometimes.
Kjata taking another death. That's too bad.
I guess there's an energy recharge room there, but of course he doesn't do that either.
I guess he's just really confident on his Ridley kill.
Yeah.
Oh, Kjata taking a death on Ridley because he doesn't have Varia.
Yeah.
Alright, so Osse is exiting that room at 5303. We'll see how far behind Azder is when he comes through there. And
Kipp when he finishes. But yeah, hey, that's the first player who killed all four
bosses. Compare when he goes through G4, because otherwise it's a completely different route. They'll sync up there.
That's the single place.
Actually, no. Osse is checking Sandpit, which will pay off for him. He'll get ice. He'll be able to. Well, no, he's not checking Sandpit. I'm just silly because it's the way out.
Yeah, return path. Kipp, I think he got a blue suit, which is also interesting. You can get blue suits easier at different places now. Wherever you beat Dragon, you have that blue suit opportunity. He has the Lower Norfair.
Cross Product's gonna love that.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna help him much down in Lower Norfair. There's probably some spots, but like, could you dash through these platforms here? I don't know. There's probably something very fancy to do.
He doesn't have a blue suit. It's just the color.
Yeah.
He would have broken through those blocks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll take the Osse as their sync time when they hit G4, just because they're taking different routes due to having speed booster.
Yeah. Yeah, the fight's gonna be between Azder and Ossie. Azder got through that Ridley fight, apparently.
Definitely going to come down to Baby Skip and then Mother Brain.
All around Metroid rooms.
Mother Brain fights.
Yeah. And, well, Azder has his charge, ice, and plasma. And yeah, Ossie just missing the ice, but he has a lot of hamburgers, so Ossie's gonna lose a lot of time on hamburgering the Metroids. So that's pretty good for Azder.
Absolutely.
That's
and even
really
here,
good, because that's a lot of time.
Here, just running from the ship through Terminator room, Azder has speed booster. You can see him catching up.
That
Come on, Kjata, we believe in you.
Yeah. Come on. And yeah, look at this. Azder and Ossie. Getting real close. This seems like a win for Azder. Especially when you know that Ossie's gonna have the powerbomb.
Yeah, I definitely think at this point, for Osse to pull out the win, Azder has to mess up somehow. Like, I think maybe if Azder misses Baby Skip and Osse gets it.
Nah, that's not enough big of a thing. Powerbombing takes so long. You first have to group them, then you have to wait for 3 whole powerbombs to go off. That's much longer than a Baby Skip.
Yeah, Azder only about 4 or 5 seconds behind entering Turian.
Yeah. You see Ossie with the grouping. He's doing fine,
but
Azder
is just like, screw this.
Azder takes the lead. And he's done with room 2. Ossie just entering. Oh, by the way.
Oh, but Azder doesn't have enough for stand-up. He can't do stand-up. He doesn't have enough tanks.
Yeah, that is something. Meanwhile, by the way, this is actually an open race, and there's actually more people racing. I took a look at the IRC, but no one's finished yet. But that'll come soon enough. Yeah, it doesn't count it in the standings or whatever.
Alright, and Osse is also through. So, yeah, Osse is only about 10 or 15 seconds behind here.
Okay.
But Azder nails Baby Skip. That's definitely... It looks like Osse is actually setting up for Baby Skip, so...
Hey, the best skip. Like, yeah. That's skip to baby.
Yeah, and since Osse also has to go through the Zebs.
Yeah. Doesn't have that much ammo for just Zeb breaking. And speed boosters are now fancy tricks there.
Azder starting Mother Brain 1 at 58.24.
Yep.
Kipp also entering Turian.
There we go. It's pretty close still. And hey, Kjata betting on Croxy. Kjata, you're a hero of my heart. Only Kipp didn't bet on Croxy, I think.
Smart man.
Yeah. No, Kipp just, that's why Kipp is like losing. It's
Kipp is losing is because he tried to do spring ball skip for like 5 minutes.
If he did Croxy first,
Osse...
he would have done that trick first try.
Well, yeah, because he wouldn't need to, because he would have had grapple.
Yeah, exactly.
So
that's why you always bet on Croxy.
Osse entering the Mother Brain fight 50 seconds behind Azder. How much time can stand up save with Charge Wave Plasma?
No idea, but it's not that much. But we'll save a bit. Oh yeah, reasons to never always bet on proxy. Just get that grapple beam, so you don't have to do the stupid trick at Torch Spring Ball. Okay.
You also have to keep in mind that Osse's escape is going to be slightly slower without the speed booster.
Yeah. Yeah, this is in the bag for Azder, if you ask me. But, yeah.
Osse blowing up the little
Yeah.
thing so it didn't go off and kill him.
Yeah. Here comes stand up for Osse.
Is that... It's a little glitchy there. I don't know. I know there's many ways for stand up to go wrong. I don't know what they look like.
Yeah, you just don't stand.
Yeah, as they're starting Mother Brain 3 already.
Mm-hmm. Hold the babies. God, I got this awarded with his plasma beam.
Osse also has more health to refill from the baby.
Yeah. All stakes for time, and yeah. As we're in the escape. Still, everything pretty close with all three of them at least at the Mother Brain fight. Yeah, but the fight is so long. It takes so long. That's a big difference. 86 shots? Oh, because, yeah, charge Ice Wave. Aye. That's a lot of shots. Use it 100. Is it even worse? Just zone out and don't miss, yeah. It's like Silver's Yelling indeed. Also showing us the entire walk around path here in this room. Because he doesn't have speed.
And with that, Azder has finished. And he has finished in third place with an official SRL time of 102.32.
Yeah.
Pizza finished with second in a 101.13, and Zeb316 finishes in first place, sub-hour 59.45.
GG to everyone. That's yeah, some crazy times. And yeah, not everyone was restreamed. It's an open race, and yeah, Zeb316 with the actual win there, but has to hear with our on-screen win. It looks like how much were there in the race?
Welcome, Azder.
Hello.
Hello.
Congrats, finishing first on the restream, third overall.
Thanks. That was pretty fun.
Yeah.
I was fascinated by some of the consequences that I didn't even think about that Bot Randomizer would do. Also, with that, Osse has finished in fourth place with an official SRL time of 103.4.
Nice.
Like, I'm gonna wait for Osse to come in to say some of them, but like the fact that Kraid E-Tank item you had to go to wreck ship to get.
Yeah, and all Fantoon unlocks at Kraid.
Welcome, Osse.
Hello.
Hey.
So Osse, the number one question that Captain and I wanted to ask you was, did you notice on your way up to the Dragon boss room the flashing door?
No.
That with Dragon dead from Lower Norfair, you could have just gone through Kakatak Alley and skipped Bot.
Yeah, Forgotten Highway might have been real nice for you.
Yeah, that'd have been smart.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's. I have trouble feeling like. Oh wait, I have trouble feeling like that's faster unless you're talking about like doing wreck ship into Meridia.
So
Like,
Yeah.
you and Osse, you and Kipp did fairly similar routes as Azder, but Osse did the complete opposite. Osse went into Norfair before fighting Fantoon at Kraid, found Varia's suit, went down into Lower Norfair, beat Dragon, grapple hopped out, and then went to wreck ship for gravity.
Yeah.
And so he didn't have the speed booster because he dicked out of wreck ship. But if you had just gone down Forgotten Highway, you could have gone straight to Dragon after beating the wreck ship Osse.
Yeah. So I
But-
went and Crystal Flash clipped to get through Batoon.
Yeah, you managed that.
Could've
That's,
been
But
faster.
we didn't even think of that at all until chat was pointing it out on the consequences of the fact that you had actually killed Dragon.
yeah.
Oh, that is super cool, Kipp. Kipp toggled his suits for us, so this is what his Varia suit would have looked like.
Cool. Keep showing off the different sprite colors.
yeah, I didn't think about that door at all. That'll definitely. We'll have to keep that in mind for future races.
Yeah, it's one of the weird logic things of the.
Like I said, the weird logic things are Plasma Beam, Wreck Ship E-Tank, and Wreck Ship in general. The fact that you have to find Fantoon to do anything in Wreck Ship.
Yeah.
And then the Prince.
Mm-hmm. It's only Ridley doesn't really unlock anything. Just the door behind him, but you instantly get the prize if you find him.
And with that, Kipp has finished in 5th place with a time of 106.29.
Nice.
I think I liked.
Hmm?
Go ahead.
Only Kjata is left, who still has 2 bosses left. But I'm not sure how long we're going to restream this. Probably until the end. Kjata finishes.
Yeah, we'll stream into Kjata
We'll see.
finishes, but we'll just chat with Azder, Osse, and Kipp as long as they would like.
Hmm.
I want to hear you guys' thoughts on the way. We'll talk about just major minor for now, but the way that the boss randomizer affects the logic, and if you guys like it or.
So the way I played this is I tried to avoid bosses until I had enough ammo for Ridley, I guess. So a way to kill all the bosses is what I was going for before going into boss rooms.
And I think Azder can speak to the consequences of going into a boss room without enough ammo.
Oh, I didn't have Varia either. That was another big problem. But
Yeah, Kipp actually did do the Varialist kill, but he went in with welcome Kipp, by the way.
Hey guys, what's
He
up?
went into Ridley with 35 or 40 super missiles and 7 E-Tank.
Yeah.
So what do you think of that, Kipp? Did you have fun?
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Y'all are gonna have to excuse my voice. I played a gig last night and stayed out kind of late, so I probably sound really bad right now. But yeah, that was my very first boss randomizer, and it was a lot of fun. I really wanted my I don't know if y'all could tell, but I desperately wanted my very first boss randomizer streamed in front of a bunch of people to feature Varia at Shacktool. And I tried really
so the
hard
real
to make it
question,
happen for
though,
everybody.
Real question is,
Yeah.
why didn't you just X-ray stand up once you were on top of the Poya?
Are you basically asking me if I wanted to cheat? Come on now, don't say stuff like that. No, but here, let me explain what actually did happen. I actually do know how to ice clip. I've never done it in a category. I've never run the Hundo route that requires it or anything like that, but I've done it plenty of times. I learned it for the DAB tournament. And what I realized was I have a different setup, whether I have high jump boots or not, but I couldn't remember what they were. And I was doing the high jump bootless one for 4 minutes straight. And then finally I was like, wait a minute, why is it never freezing in the right place? And I was like, oh, that's why. So then after that, I got it.
There's different versions of that strat with the high jump. Right.
Yeah,
That's
but But it was
That's
fun.
it.
I appreciate you guys doing commentary.
That was fun, yeah. Also, the
So
problem, Kipp, is that you didn't bet on Proc C because Grapple Beam was down there. Would have made that a
Yeah.
lot easier.
Obviously, I made a few poor choices. I also went to Plasma Beam. Like, I was like, man, I'm doing good. I'm going to go to the Plasma location. Great door. I felt like I was playing vanilla as a newbie.
So about that, we were just asking Osse and azder. So you and azder ran very similar routes. You killed Fantoon, wreck shipped down to Meridia, then into Varia Lower Norfair. Osse did the opposite. He found Varia first, didn't kill Fantoon, went down into Lower Norfair, killed Dragon. And so we didn't realize it at the time, but filling out the wreck ship, the Cack Attack Alley door is down, and you actually could skip Bot Wound because Osse skipped Speed Booster and ended up Crystal Flashing clipping.
Whoa, I've never thought about that. That's interesting.
It's a very interesting thing that can happen during these runs.
And then in this race, Fantoon was your first boss, but in other races, you might have to go all the way down to Lower Norfair to get wreck ship access, and Gravity could be in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can't wait to see. Like I said, this is my first one. I've watched, I think, like 1 or 2 other ones. My buddy Maniacal did one, and I think Rumblemans. Like, depending on where the 4 bosses are and then where the items, like which good items are locked behind some of those doors, this boss randomizer is going to have some really crazy scenarios. So I actually think it's going to be fun to watch.
So we only get to do it for 1 week during the regular league. And in that week, you will be able to choose your logic. So, azder, Osse, Kipp, what logic would you not like to see? Well, logics, what do you feel about the logics? I don't know if you want to give it away to your opponents or not.
I really don't.
I'll be happy to give it away because I don't care. I prefer the logic that has Vary at Shack Tool.
Yeah, that's good logic.
That's the one I'm going to vote for.
Well, then you're not voting for Chozo logic because in Chozo logic, Varia can be a check tool.
See?
Yeah, that's a Chozo statue.
I guess you don't want full rando then because that reduces the probability of it.
Well, Vary could still be there in full rando, right?
True.
And it's just a much lower probability.
So basically, I just gave you an answer that was a non-answer. See what I did?
Wow.
And how about you, Osse?
Skills.
Any comments on the logic selections for boss rando?
Yeah, I just don't want full randomization. I like my majors to be known where they are.
Yeah. And of course, the way it's going to work for anybody who's interested is the runners will be, if the runners agree on a logic, then it will be, that's the one they'll run. If they disagree, then I believe one runner vetoes and the other runner selects from the remaining 2.
I think so.
I have no idea.
I believe that's the way it works. I don't know. I don't know who gets to veto and who gets to select, though. If that's random or if that's based on seeding at that.
I think it might be based on seed. Oh, it's coin flip. Okay.
Okay.
Well, don't worry, Tracy. There's plenty of time for boss rando in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Oh, playoffs will be based on seed. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. In playoffs, I think it's only going to be game 3 of the sets, which might not happen. So,
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
to
also-
answer
Oh, I'm sorry. Go
the other
ahead.
question in chat, answer the other question in chat real quick. Boss randomizer simply refers to the shuffling. Chozo, major, minor, and full is the logic associated with it. So boss randomizer can be combined with any of those other 3. What were you going to say, Kipp?
I was basically just gonna say that to give y'all a serious answer, I think I'm with Osse on this. I don't prefer the full randomization just because like I've got no interest in like going to Criteria Supers or some other place like that. So I like the flow of these major minors, and then I've done a few Chozo the last couple nights, and I gotta say, I think it's pretty cool. Like, it's really interesting. It's definitely different. It makes you think differently than the major minor split that I'm accustomed to. But I still like knowing that, like, if I go somewhere, there's a guarantee of like one of the items that I could potentially need, as opposed to just, they could be anywhere. So I understand why some people like full randomization, but it's just not for me personally.
Well, if you want to show off more Chozo races, just to remind everybody, we're going to have another community race at 7 p.m. Eastern. So that is in approximately 4.5 hours, and that will be a Chozo Logic. Although with how popular this was, Tracy, maybe we should do Boss Rando Chozo Logic.
Yeah, should show that off. It's an open race, so
That's
torture
up
them
to
with that.
Tracy. Big thanks to Tracy and the rest of the Rando League administrators for getting everything set up and making this league happen.
Also, everyone at Speed Gaming helping with restreaming and such. And of course, our tracker Superion. Like, this is not easy to track. It's not easy to commentate, even.
Yeah,
It's a
and
big deal.
Tracy reminding everybody that these community races every Sunday at 1 and 7, you do not have to be a member of the league to participate. The race will be at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific, or whatever that is in Europe, your time, Kipp.
Oh, I'm sorry. What did you say?
I said the race is at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific, but I have no idea what time that is across the ocean.
It started at 7 p.m. for me, this one.
Oh yeah. So I think that'll be 6 o'clock for me. You talking about the race tonight where we're doing the Chozo?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna participate in that too. I think just because I think it's fun, and everybody out there, if y'all want to check it out, it's definitely a cool watch. The runners have to kind of think differently than what they're accustomed to. I love it when these new things come out and nobody's used to it yet, and you just see a lot of weird plays. It's cool.
It's very cool to see, indeed. It's so much new, like strats, like being found out. It's a whole new set of rules, a whole new set of strats.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I felt like I got really unlucky, but I liked pretty much all of my calls because I felt like with the majors I was missing, you want to go really heavy on searching for majors before you go to bosses. But I did feel like I ended up with one of the worst routes possible. But at the same time, I knew everyone was like not really going to be knowing what they're doing, so I didn't feel too bad.
Yeah, I think you checked every single location except for Firefly, Screw Attack, and the one behind Ridley's, or one behind Dragon, rather.
I didn't check speed and wave either. That's kind of I felt behind, so that's why I made the croc play too. Because I was just like, okay, Barry is there, I get to skip Bubble Mountain, and it'll be like my one advantage. I think the other good choice I made is like not going to wreck ship first. I think wreck ship first is generally really terrible in this, but that's about it.
Oh, wreck ship! I definitely agree that wreck ship. Well, so it's interesting because wreck ship first is generally terrible. There is the save station there in case you can't kill the boss. But for example, if Crate is there and then there's an item at Crate E-Tank that you need to get into Fight Fantoon, well...
Hey, let me ask a question real quick. Is it possible, like I haven't really looked closely at the logic, but I assume it's still possible for a boss to be at the original location, yes?
Yeah.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And so eventually we'll see a seed where they're all in the vanilla location or whatever?
Yeah.
One out of every 256 seeds. That's
see, that's still funny because like even if you get the vanilla placement of every boss, you don't know that, and so you're still going to play all weird,
Yeah. True.
Essentially, we would, I think the expectation... let me do some math for a second.
It's, some weird combination of stuff. Don't do math, kids. Not even once.
So, over 100 games, we will... With 100 games, we expect to have at least one that is vanilla at a 37% probability.
Okay.
So... It's going to be pretty rare. I mean, the playoffs will probably be, right, 100 games of Boss Rando. Let's just say we have that many. Only about a 1 in 3 chance that we actually see a vanilla seed this tournament.
I hope we see one just because I think it'd be fun to watch.
Yeah. They'll be there. They have to be.
Well, gentlemen, I'm going to step away.
uh,
I just want to say thank you again, and GG to chat and everybody that ran in the race. Good job, guys, and hopefully I'll see some of y'all back for the race tonight. But see you next.
Chat correcting me that my map. Sorry to interrupt. That my math is wrong, and that they also set it up so you can't get it out.
Okay.
I thought you would want to know that, Kipp.
Huh.
Now you just made me sad. You didn't have to ruin my dream like that.
I'm sorry.
But seriously, thank y'all very much. I'll see y'all later.
Thank you, Kipp.
Later.
Thank you, azder.
Yeah.
So meanwhile, we're watching Kjata finish off his Ridley fight before
Yep.
he goes into the final Turian bit. And there's a request in chat to explain Chozo logic. So, again, essentially the change is in major minor logic, there's approximately 35 locations the items can be in. The items consist of all majors, plus your E-tanks, plus your reserves. In Chozo logic, the available locations are everywhere there is a Chozo statue, as well as the boss reward locations. So there's only 24. And then those items, instead of being E-tanks plus reserves plus majors, are instead 25 locations. Majors plus the items that would normally be needed to finish the game. So that is 3 E-tanks, 2 super missiles, 2 missiles, 1 power bomb, and as well as a reserve tank, just because everyone likes picking up reserve tanks.
Of course.
So it's essentially the theory is you only need to go to the major locations to finish the game, or not the Chozo statues, and that's all you would have to do. But the routing and everything involved is slightly different, so it's a fun little mix-up on what you need to do.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's only 25 locations. It's not much. That's I've not even seen the Jozo races yet. They're pretty common, but not been watching as much. But yeah, 25 spots. That are probably some very fast seats then.
Oh, and just to give status on the rest of the racers,
Hey.
their Rasu123 finishes in 6th place behind Kipp with a 1:15.49. Canadian Owl finishes behind him in 7th place with a 1:16.52. And then I believe we've still got a few other runners racing in addition to.
Yeah, I think 64-bit Link, kjata1989. Those are probably the only ones still running, I think.
Yeah, those would be the only 2.
Okay. Look at there. Kjata has the 4 bosses down and away to Torgen. No ice by the looks of the tracker, so yeah. That is the thing. She's also gonna have to use hamburgers, or I don't know actually. But yeah, has enough hamburgers to finish it. Oh hey, 64-bit Link has finished with a time of 1 hours, 23 minutes, and 26 seconds. In the 8th place even. So 2 left, I think. Yeah. Rossi in chat asking where there any beer. Guess Rossi missed all the beams. Should have bet on Croc C, Rossi.
And I'll try to with Owl. Canadian Owl did the same route as Osse, and realized as he walked past the flashing door, so didn't need the crystal flash.
Nice.
But no, seriously, it's there's really some very subtle things that I would have not thought about Boss Randomizer until we watched them play through this seed. This is my first time watching the seed. Definitely really.
Yeah, same here, and yeah, it's very interesting. Especially Meridia. Like that backdoor, so you don't even have to fight Botwoon. Like it has to like line up, so you have beaten Dragon before you go to the direct ship. That's kind of necessary for that.
And it's interesting because it means that Ridley is now getting an early Ridley boss is really frustrating because it's super hard to kill. If you don't have Varia, it's even harder. And even if you do kill him, you get one item and that's it.
Yeah, and no unlocks on the map.
Like even
Great,
with
at least,
Kraid, you get 2 items.
Yeah,
Phantoon, you get the whole of Wreck Ship. Dragon, you get 2 items and an easier way through Meridia if you haven't done it already.
yeah.
So
It's a thing. 64-bit Link also in chat now. Managed to kill Ridley Variolas with 17 tanks. Nice, good job. That's it's not easy. I can't do that, I think.
I was very tempted, Azder, to try to add a Turian save station to Dab.
Oh, why?
Because I'm not going to, obviously, but...
Yeah, you have to go all the way there.
Destroy at least 4 statues.
Beat the final boss. Right. Yeah, or just save the animals as a card. That's kind of ruins the whole Dabo experience, probably. Or is that a card?
Boys, go out. Go. No, go. Both of you go. Go back into
What?
the bedroom.
It's save the animals a card.
Is that you, Azder?
Wait, what? I wasn't listening.
Oh.
So,
Yo.
chat.
Go to mommy.
Hmm?
Somebody's chat's coming through from somewhere.
Huh. No idea.
Something about boys going to the bed. Okay.
No idea. That's oh well. Kjata is here near the end, about to get a little kiss by the baby. Or maybe not. Let's see if Kjata can do baby skip. Doing the setup for it? Or no, never mind.
Boys. I already told you. Go to mommy. Okay, stay over there.
And yeah, vanilla Red Ship early is kind of not done in this whole setup. I'm not hearing anything.
Yeah, Wreck Ship early is real. Well, so it depends on what you mean by early, because
Yeah, Red Ship first, going up to the tower.
We're on Kjata's audio, and his microphone is open. That's what it is.
Ah! Yeah, I didn't have sound on for restream, so that's the thing. That's why I didn't hear it.
I forgot that it auto switched to his audio when we marked everyone else not done.
Right. Yeah, the fancy speed gaming system in the background doing that. Let me listen, I guess. Yeah, not much going on right now, of course. Maybe someone told them. Or him, her, I have no idea. Well, that's the little rain. So
I
skip.
think Wreck Ship early, I think, is definitely going to be very dependent on Hell Run logic, right? If you don't have Hell Runs in logic, and you don't have Gauntlet access, then you're gonna that's a case where Wreck Ship early may pay off, because especially if it's Kraid at Wreck Ship means 2 items.
Yeah. Very. Gotta go all the way around. be
Yeah,
very
but I can't.
annoying.
So I think wreck ship. I think almost everyone will head down Red
Yeah.
Tower to the Kraid boss location first, because you definitely like in this seed it was Fantoon at Kraid boss, and you do not want to miss Fantoon at Kraid boss location and before going to wreck ship.
Yeah. Also, like the option, like Ridley could be there. What if you go up Red Tower after the start, and hey, Ridley's suddenly in the wreck ship. You can't like do anything there. It's no one's gonna go up Red Tower. I think maybe up Red Tower to get like the powerbomb item, but that's really it.
Oh yeah, that'll actually be an interesting thing in Chozo because that is a Chozo item.
Oh yeah, it shows it'll be a thing. Like here in Major Minor, no.
What about it?
Like
I was saying the Alpha Powerbomb item, since it's a Chozo item, going up just for that could still be a play in Chozo, so that'll be a bit different.
Oh yeah, you're right. I would almost, and actually, it'll be interesting to see how much we see meme route, which you did this match for us, azder, because then you can circle around and just hit alpha PVs on your way down.
Oh yeah, that actually makes it less bad, even if you don't want to do wreck ship first.
Yeah.
I mean, not that it's bad. I think I think meme route. If you don't go to wreck ship first, but you do meme route anyways, I think it breaks even. But if you do want to go to wreck ship, then it's faster.
Also, GG's to kjata1989, finishing with a 128.53.
Nice. GG, indeed. That means, Kjata is the...
Yeah,
nice.
Gotcha, KJ, getting into Mother Brain. Phase 3. Has the speed booster, we'll have the nice and easy escape. Oh yeah, and that was actually really fun, azder. You and Osse were so close. Osse finished off Ridley about a minute ahead of you or so, maybe more, but you had speed booster and ice beam. So your ability to get out of Meridia and then get through the Metroids definitely, and Zebskip definitely beat out his ability to stand up.
Yeah. Oh, interesting. Yeah, that's like one of the crappy things about if you're doing CF clip route or something like that, is you don't have an item to Zeb's kit.
Yeah. Indeed, and that just power bombing, because he also didn't have ice beam. That took also a lot of time. All those hamburgers on the Metroids.
Oh, so like we're talking about going up to wreck ship not being good, but honestly, I don't think it makes that big of a difference because even in non-boss shuffle, everyone just goes down Red Tower anyways. It's really
it might be a good bet. Like maybe Kraid is there, and you get like an item and two when you go down to Kraid.
Well,
it's
a bet. It's also going to depend on what your access across ocean is. Because it doesn't take that long if you have an easy way to get across the moat, to then just go across ocean, dip down into the boss, see what it is, and then leave. Like you can save at the ship and then reset out of the boss if you can't kill it. Or save going into Red Tower. And that information could be useful enough to go get. I mean, I doubt anybody will, but I could see the play happening. KJ being the only one to save the animals. Thank you, KJ.
Yeah, you're right. Like space jump speed grapple would be really good for that play. Yeah. It wouldn't be the worst thing.
Yeah, it will not be a popular play, but I don't think that it's. I think there are matches where where it could be a good play. Maybe not the right play, but it's not always the wrong play. That's for sure.
Yeah.
And Alcatraz with space jump. I don't know if that's kind of hard to do.
Indeed.
It's like
and helped out.
Also unnecessary.
Yeah. Hey, and there we go. Let's see.
KJ has finished with a official SRL time of 1:34.01.
Yeah. And that's an intense spot, and that's the race over. Everyone is finished. And GG. That was definitely fun. Like, crazy how the route changes and the logic changes. Like, especially with that direct ship. That when are you going to open the direct ship, basically? We could have some
And
very
I
weird
did
things.
ask to see if KJ wanted to come in and talk for us a little bit. I don't think there's anything coming up on the channel now.
No.
Oh, there is. The Super Metroid Link to the Past hard logic randomizer will be beginning here in about 19 minutes on this channel.
Right. That's also fun. Yeah, not all that long from now. Speed Gaming is a very busy place. It's a lot happening here. Nice that we got like still a Super Metroid Rando League thing on here.
Immediately following the combo randomizer. Everybody gets to have fun. I'll be sad I will unfortunately not be able to watch the Chozo Logic seed later today.
You know. I might. I have no idea yet. Let's yeah, later. Like 7 p.m. there is like 1 p.m. Europe, I think, or 1 a.m. Europe. Conversions are hard, which is like why I don't like to do it.
I only convert between US times. You got to convert twice. I should like some
Yeah.
sort of standardized European time that you convert US to, and then converting that to your own time.
Normally it's +6 or yeah, +6.
It looks
The
like
1 p.m. there is 7 p.m. here.
looks like KJ won't be joining us for an interview today. Maybe next time for them.
Yeah.
So with that, thanks for everybody. Any last words, Doc?
No, not really. This was really interesting. this boss logic. We gotta see more of this. It's changes the whole game.
The next 4 weeks of the league are going to be Chozo Logic, and then we'll have 1 week of Boss Rando, and then it's possible to have it in the playoffs. So I'll be also greatly looking forward to seeing some more of it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that was fun. Thanks again, everyone. Tracy for the work on the league. Siberian for tracking. You, Lunaris, for commentating with me.
And make sure everyone follow our amazing runners in
Yeah.
LinkedIn chat here. And thanks for tuning in. We will see
Yeah.
you next mission.
See you next mission.